In this video, we are going to explain YepAgent, an agent we have built that allows you to generate code for your YepCode processes. From this landing page, you can start using it, and it will allow you to create a YepCode account, but we are going to see it from an already existing team. Here, we have a no-code process, and we open the agent. From this moment, we can already start writing the prompt. The scenario we are going to solve will connect to a Supabase account, where there are some TXT files, and using the ElevenLabs API, we will convert those files into audio files. We start writing our prompt. Scan my Supabase buckets, finds the TXT files, converts them using the ElevenLabs, and stores them in an audio folder. Additionally, I wanted to allow me to choose the voice and the model to use from those available in my account. Finally, I want a Slack notification with the converted files. We see that this process will need credentials for both Supabase and ElevenLabs, and we have already defined them previously. If that were not the case, the agent would ask for them and you would have to define them. We see that the agent starts analyzing the codebase and begins launching cloud executions on YepCode because we never give the agent access to credential data. This code that it has generated and executed has helped it analyze the voices and models available in our ElevenLabs account. It presents us with the full implementation plan, and we confirm it. The agent runs in a secure sandbox environment, just like all YepCode processes, and in this way, the agent works with the entire codebase of our workspace. We see how the agent starts generating code for the different reusable modules. It has generated a module for ElevenLabs and a module for Supabase. Now it continues by adding dependencies. It is worth noting that in YepCode you can use any type of dependency, and the platform takes care of the installation, which is done automatically. Both JavaScript and Python processes can be used, so we allow installing dependencies from npm or pypi. We see that the agent continues thinking and writing code, in this case the input parameters. Great. It has chosen the voices it previously retrieved and will incorporate them into our input parameters so that we can display a form. Now it is generating the code and finally pushing the changes from its sandbox to the YepCode team. We now have the code available. We can see the different modules it has generated and the entire process with dependencies and other components. We see that the agent has also launched a test execution, which once again runs in the YepCode account, not in the agent's context, where credentials are not available. We can go and see this test execution, but we see that it hasn't converted any files. It seems there was an issue. Let's see if the agent can debug and resolve it. Hey, you didn't find any of the files that exist in the root folder. The agent will have to figure out what happened and try to resolve the issue. I think it set a source folder when the files are actually directly in the root directory. Very good. The agent is working, and let's see what solution it proposes. Okay, it is working with this source folder, indeed. It has generated a new version of the code where it removes the source folder. And when it finishes, it does a new push to the YepCode cloud. We see that it has just updated the new process code in our team. Very good. This way it will retrieve the files from the root directory of the bucket. It continues making changes to the codebase. Now it has launched a test execution that runs in the YepCode team, and the agent has access to the logs to verify that everything went correctly. Very good. 2 files have been converted. We can go to our Supabase bucket, and if we refresh, we see that here are the 2 files converted using the ElevenLabs SDK. Additionally, if we go to our Slack, we can see that we have also received these 2 notifications that the agent implemented. Perfect. You're a rock star. Can you schedule an execution? The agent has context of the MCP server of our YepCode account, which allows exposing everything that YepCode exposes through its API. In this case, it is using the MCP server to schedule a new execution on Mondays at 9 in the morning. We can go to the scheduled processes and see that it is there. It seems there is also an error. Indeed, there is an error in the input forms because the voice and the model are not rendering correctly. We see that the data is there, but it is not being rendered correctly in the form. We use a JSON schema for this rendering. We inform the agent of this error, and what we want here is to see the results of the different voices. Okay, the agent is analyzing and has identified the problem. It writes a new version of the JSON specification for the input parameters. And finally, it pushes the changes. So now, if we try again, we will see that the inputs are rendered correctly, both for voices and models, and we can now run an execution of our newly generated process. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned because Vibe Automation is here to stay.